Hey there folks, it's Yaken here, back with another review video on the Trend Grounds YouTube channel. Hey, if you're still new, please go ahead and subscribe as well, okay? Help us to achieve the 1000 subscriber, then we are able to start monetizing and also create better content. And I appreciate for all the subscribers have been subscribing to the YouTube channel. Special thanks to them as well. All right, now back to the review video. So today's product is very easy to recommend you guys, especially if you want to purchase a everyday laptop for work, for entertainment, and maybe perhaps light gaming. So here it is, the ASUS Zenbook 14 OLED. Wow, after a couple of weeks of using this guy, it's really easy to recommend. How? Let's dive down deep right now. Alright folks, so now let's start off things with the design on this Zenbook 14 OLED, shall we? Okay, so starting off, the chassis and the lid is actually made out from lightweight aluminium alloy. So how light is it? The whole thing is actually just weighed at 1.39 kg. Yeah, that light. And the thickness of it, it's just only less than 16.9 millimeters, 16.9 mm. Yes, very lightweight and slim compact as well. Okay, so for the port selection, there's on the left side there's only one type A port here, which supports super speed data transfer, and then there's a micro SD card slot reader over here, two USB type C port over here where you can use it to charge back the battery over here, 3.5mm headphone jack combo here, and a HDMI ports. Yeah, really adequate enough for the average user. Okay, so I also want to show you guys the power brick as well. Okay, it is really compact. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, so if you are just purchasing a very simple laptop bag, you can just pack everything and go with this Zenbook 14 OLED. Remarkable, really remarkable. And also now let's check in the inside of the laptop itself. Okay, so we are going to also do the one hand opening lid test. Okay, so does it? Oh yeah, it does able to open up with one hand, and that is good. Okay, simply remarkable. Okay, so here are the keyboard itself. Okay, and the trackpad. I think it's adequate enough for all the general users. And the trackpad itself, it is quite large, okay, in my honest opinion. Okay, for those who wants to have the number pad, you always can have the option to highlight it back out. All right, so yeah, not bad. Okay, and you can close it back when you don't want to use it, and you can return back to using the trackpad itself. Okay, so here is the screen itself. Okay, just let you guys check it out. The webcam is on the top of the screen, which is good. Okay, I don't like webcams that is located at the bottom, maybe on the keyboard or maybe the bottom of the display. So having on the top is perfect. Now continuing on in the design department, this Zenbook 14 OLED can do something remarkable, which is a 180-degree of opening. Yeah, no problem, you can just do it, not a problem. It's specially designed like that. Okay, yeah, and it's really fantastic and awesome. And when you want to return back to like a normal laptop usage, yeah, it's really good. And on the speaking about the hinge itself, yes, the top lid actually has some rubber stoppers. This reason is because when you open the laptop and when it reach to the normal flat base, okay, it will push up the other part of the laptop, so there is some opening space onto it, okay, so colder air can go underneath the laptop and then assist the cooling thermal on this laptop, which is, I think, is really smart engineering over here. Okay, so basically that's all for the design. I do really dig it, really nice. And now let's head on to the next category. Okay folks, so now let's head over to the performance over here on this Zenbook 14 OLED review unit. Okay, my review unit is actually powered by the 12th gen Intel Core i7-1260p paired with 16 gigs of RAM. Okay, it's a LPDDR5 with 4800 millihertz performance over here. And if you want to know the storage, is up to 1 terabyte PCIe 4.0 times 4 NVMe M.2 SSD. Yes, so my review unit here is the top-notch one. Also, there's also another variant, which is the Intel Core i5-1240p. Okay, and for everyday performance, I think over here the 12th gen Intel Core i7-1260p is enough to power through any demanding task that everyday user want to throw onto it. Okay, even if you want to do like content creation or maybe some productivity work, light gaming, no problem. I think this device here is powerful enough for you, unless you are doing a lot of heavy usage, especially like editing 4K 8K videos, or you are so heavy reliant on the graphic processing unit. Yeah, then I will say you need to look for a little bit much more powerful laptop to meet your demanding task. But for everyday user, it's very adequate enough. Alright guys, so this is the Zenbook 14 OLED gameplay clip featuring Left 4 Dead 2 over here. And you can see here it has the FPS counter for you guys to hook onto it as well. Okay, and so here is the video settings. Okay, here are what I actually have done. So if you want to know more, pause the video here. And yeah, basically that's the setting I've done. Okay, so let us just play a game onto it. Alright guys, so we have entered the game. So how laggy is it? Wow, 16-17 frames per second. Oh my god. Let's lower these guys up, man. So as you can watch from the gameplay video, yes, you definitely can play like gaming titles over here, but do not push the settings to the limit. Now the main highlight for this ASUS Zenbook 14 OLED is definitely the display itself. The OLED screen is really amazing. So let us just give some short introduction for the display itself. Okay, it's a 40-incher. It can deliver 2.8K resolution. Okay, and it is a 16:10 aspect ratio. Yeah, amazing. And it is a OLED HDR display as well. Yes, it supports HDR, and it has a four-sided nano edge design, so you can see it's a really slim bezel looking device. Okay, and for the resolution here is a 2880 by 1800 resolution. It has a 1 million to 1 contrast ratio, 0.2 millisecond response time, and a 90 Hz refresh rate. Amazing. Okay, and also the display is VESA display HDR 500 true black certified, and peak brightness is up to 550 nits. I think that is amazing. That is really bright enough for content creator and productivity user. So as you can see, look at that, it's really bright. Okay, so let me just play a YouTube video. Okay, so look at that.
To keep the promise of providing users with more devices that fit the bill,
Looks
we're
really
excited to
nice.
announce
Okay,
the addition of a new laptop to the
colors
lineup.
look amazing.
Introducing the new ASUS Zenbook 14 OLED.
So to complement the good display here, the audio department here is actually very good as well. Okay, the built-in speakers here are amazing. They are Dolby Atmos ready as well. Okay, so you can expect immersive sound whether you are playing games, listening to music, or watching any video content. Especially now with all the streaming services is widely available on PC as well. Okay, so here let us just try and listen to a music. Now heading over to the battery department, this Zenbook 14 OLED is packing a 75 watt hour battery. So if you go over here, okay, yeah, look at that, it is rated at 75 watt hour battery. And when you head back over to the system over here, yeah, look at that, 100%. It says estimated time remaining 12 hours 48 minutes. That's a bit insane, but for me that is just the standby time. But if you are like everyday user, using this for your work, for content creation, productivity, or maybe gaming, I would say 4 to 5 hours of battery life is possible over here. Now let's go over to the keyboard and the trackpad section on this Zenbook 14 OLED. Okay, so it has a travel key of 1.4 millimeters over here, which I think is quite adequate enough for everyday user. The typing experience is really good. Okay, not an issue. Okay, and as for the trackpad, yeah, I would say it's very responsive. Okay, and you can switch it to the number pad by holding over here the icon. Yeah, it's really amazing, very nice, and it's smooth as well. Okay, and according to ASUS, it has a anti-fingerprint as well. Alright folks, so now I need to wrap things up on this Zenbook 14 OLED with my final verdict. Okay, so in Malaysia, the i7 version, it has 16 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD here. It's priced at 5,599 ringgit Malaysia. Meanwhile, the i5 version is priced at 4,399 ringgit Malaysia. And for the i7 version, okay, you only can get it in this color, the Ponder Blue. Meanwhile, the i5 version, you can get in Ponder Blue and Aqua Celadon. Alright, and I definitely say that if you have extra budget, go for the i7. Definitely having the i7 over here is going to be good for those who are doing perhaps some video editing, Photoshops, Illustrator. Yeah, it's going to help you a lot over here. And some might be feeling that, oh, the price is a little bit too expensive, but you have to remember you are getting 16 gigs of RAM over here with 1 TB SSD out of the box, okay? And also you are getting Windows 11, you're getting a Pantone validated screen, OLED screen that is looking so amazing. Yeah, I think it's hardly to find fault over here unless you are planning to buy this laptop for gaming, which I kinda a bit disagree. Okay, light gaming, yeah, I'll recommend you guys to go for light gaming, but for intense gaming, nah, not this device. Okay, but it's really sufficient enough for those who wants to do work, online conferencing call, uh, small time content creation. Yes, you can use this device over here. Highly recommended it, and it's also very compact and slim. You can easily carry it anywhere because it's also very light, 1.39 kg. I don't think you can find too much fault over here. Okay, yeah, so highly recommend you guys go and check it out. It's already available in Malaysia. So this is the ASUS Zenbook 14 OLED review, and I'm Yaken over here. Special shout out thanks to ASUS Malaysia for providing this review sample unit. However, this is not a paid content, therefore there's no editorial input, no final approval is needed. Okay guys, and this review is being done within 2 weeks of usage. Hopefully you guys know that, and I am Yaken here, and if you're still new to the YouTube channel, please go ahead, subscribe, and help us hit that 1000 subscriber mark, and then we can create much more better content. All right guys, come on. Okay, like the video, share it out, drop some comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one.